Hey David, what was your first reaction? How did you feel when you first unboxed your VGCD Plat Certificate of Completion for the first time?
It was surprising seeing the Doom Slayer on my plaque because the pitch deck for Doom was one of the first big projects I did for this course. So it was a nice callback and it reminded me of my accomplishments over the course.
Excellent. What makes it one of a kind?
It was really fun working with the other students, because not only do you get to see them develop their ideas, but also develop as game designers as well.
And what would you say makes the boot camp absolutely one of a kind?
For those looking to get into game design like me, there's a lot of essential information that this course offers to get you started. And there's a lot of project fundamentals that you'll learn before you need to make a game.
What words of advice could you or would you offer them?
So I feel like a lot of the people that I talk to, the instructors, have a lot of industry knowledge. And if you ask them, they can answer some big questions that you have. So them in the course made it a lot more interesting, I think.
These are real guys in the industry. How did that shape your experience in the boot camp, having real instructors?
Well, the real instructors, when talking to them, they have a lot of insight in industry knowledge. They guide you along in the path of becoming a game designer. They give you skills that you didn't know you had, and I think that I'm a much better position now than had I not taken the course.
Excellent. So now that you've gone through this entire experience, how confident do you feel about your ability to create a business plan and pitch it with confidence before, I don't know, an investor or publisher? How confident do you feel in your abilities to do that?
I think that now, before taking the course, I wasn't too sure on what to do. There's a lot of steps that you needed to take in order to create a game design, but I didn't know exactly what those steps were. Taking this course guides you into understanding a lot of the fundamentals in game design that goes into making a game and pitching them. So pitching my deck to the instructors made me more confident in the fact that now my current understanding after taking the course gave me a lot of courage in the steps that I can take with a team in building a game.
How confident do you feel about your ability to create both a business plan and pitch it with confidence to, say, an investor or a Kickstarter?
So building and presenting my pitch deck to the instructors unlocked a lot of potential skills in my brain I didn't know I had. And though there's a lot to work on, I think I'm in a much better position now than had I not taken the course.
Game Plan Academy promised to teach David the business knowledge of games, including planning, pitching. How confident and knowledgeable did David sound pitching his game idea?
To preface that, not knowing it was my own son, when I came in to watch it, my first impression was a grown young man who seemed to be pretty confident with his deck that he was pitching. And having seen that, and then realizing it's my son, kind of brought a tear to my eye. I was really impressed, and not knowing it was my own son, it felt really good to know he did so well.
Amazing. That's really cool. So, Game Plan Academy talked to the students about 21st century business skills and experiences. How confident do you feel that David is using both his creative side and his analytical side?
Oh, okay. He's always been very artistic, and when he was young, I didn't know about his mathematical skills or science skills. As he's gotten older, he's been very well balanced, and I think this marries the two together. And I think he's pretty on it. He understands them both now, more now than I think he did even when he was much younger.
Got it. When thinking about what it takes to motivate David to excel and achieve in life, what advice do you have for parents who are thinking about enrolling their students in Game Plan Academy?
Unfortunately, I don't think there's that much out there right now with it, in this particular field. I think it's just beginning. It's in its infancy. David, having gotten a little bit of a leg up or in on the ground floor, has, I think, helped him focus or pinpoint that focus a little bit more finely than it had before.
As a result of the Game Academy curriculum, the Game Plan Academy curriculum, to teach game design concepts and business to David, how confident do you feel now about David's ability to pitch his game design and business plan, say, to an investor?
I think having done that already, or at least the practice session, I think he's a lot more confident. I think that was probably the highlight of his schooling in this little academic forum. I think he understands it. I think he understands it a lot better as a whole, and not just specifically, I want to learn to make games. It's a bit more refined, a bit more more focus needs to be done on certain things, and I think he gets it. He gets it.
Awesome.